Welcome back to Sidemen Reacts. Today it's myself, Vic, and JJ reacting to machines that are at another level.
Ooh, I'm one of those, mate. Beat you.
Go over yourself.
What about you, Toby? Are you at another level?
Me, a machine. I'm getting there. I'm trying to be like you, Vic. I'm trying to be like you.
What about me?
No,
I said it as well.
No, Vic's the money man.
Being a stuntman is actually one of the most dangerous jobs currently in the United States. And the stats of injuries could be even higher because they're not well reported. For this reason, companies such as Disney are currently experimenting with robot acrobatics to perform stunts.
Oh shit.
That's smart, you know.
What the fuck?
Wait, that is insane.
That is actually nuts.
Ridiculous.
After a heavy snow, there are some places such as roads and airports that need the snow gone as soon as possible to continue operating normally. An awesome machine that takes care of this problem is the ribbon snowblower, which pulls snow into the machine and pushes it towards an impeller that shoots out the snow.
Smart.
That's it.
Sometimes operators really have to trust their coworkers and equipment. A crazy moment to watch was when a skid steer was working on the roof of a building.
Is that not gonna fall through?
And the operator had to trust that the crane will lift him up when the roof collapses.
Oh my god.
Oh shit. Oh.
Yo.
With water sports getting more creative, a company called Lifefoils created an awesome surfboard.
How do they work?
I don't know.
That basically looks like it's flying and uses a very similar technology as sailboats.
Yeah, I don't even.
Well, there must be a motor on the bottom, right?
Yeah.
Well, the only problem I find with this surfboard is that it costs $12,000.
What?
What?
Huh.
Wait.
12 bags for a surfboard?
Yeah, I'm good. I'd much rather just buy a car.
I'd chill on land, bro.
Bro, give me a paddle. I'll be fine.
A rocket booster is used to increase the rocket takeoff thrust, and after the boosters are spent, they just fall away. Even though generally they land okay, sometimes mistakes happen.
Oh, okay.
But okay, an awesome booster landing caught on camera is from SpaceX, who are the first ones to use reusable rocket boosters in order to reduce contamination, and it's amazing to see the boosters coming back to the ground in a safe way.
It just doesn't look real.
Yeah, it looks edited. It looks like CGI.
Double sonic booms.
Do they actually land and stay upright?
That's what they say, yeah.
Looks like it.
That sonic boom was crazy as well.
With a man or woman going to Mars being closer to becoming a reality, NASA already made an awesome concept vehicle called the Rover, and it does kind of look like the Batmobile.
Imagine you just see that rocking through your local town.
That ain't fitting on London roads, man.
I think we'd go into war. Mate, look at the size of that thing.
This
Bro,
car looks
that
way too
definitely
aggressive. We're at war.
Yeah, bro, I'm like, that thing's got missiles or something.
Okay.
Like, people dying.
Designers of the vehicle were the Park brothers, who designed the motorcycles in the movie Tron.
Oh, is this the inside?
How many miles away is Mars?
Well, it depends on where it is in
Nah, you're right, Judd. You are right. That's a war
We
machine.
get to war.
It's a scary thing.
Something that seems simple to make, but actually is an extremely complicated process, with many machines in the works are balloons. This is all the machinery that goes into work in order to create a 2-cent balloon that probably is going to be used only once. And an interesting fact is that the first balloon was just 2 sheets of rubber on top of each other, with flour in the middle, to prevent them from joining.
Wait, this is how they make balloons?
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a bit mad.
Wait, so I'm putting that all in my mouth? Hey, yo!
JJ just sat here eating
man.
balloons.
But I'm never touching another balloon ever again.
That's a lie. That's cap.
It's a well-known fact that most walls inside houses in America are made of plywood, because, well, it's an easy material to operate and fix. If you ever wonder how a log turns into plywood, it's basically a machine that reduces the logs to sheets, and then they're laminated and pressed.
Oh,
shit.
smart. That's actually quite smart because you don't waste any.
Yeah.
Using a trowel to smooth out concrete, even though its effect is also very time-consuming and near impossible in large sites. That's when screed machines come useful to smooth out the concrete, and they're incredibly high-tech and can do the job in a little amount of time.
Wow. Oh, nice.
That's so satisfying to watch as well.
Isn't that nice?
Oh, that is so...
If you want to get your mind blown, there's something called Microfluidics, which basically is controlling liquid through electricity.
What?
Whoa.
Ocean waves can be extremely dangerous, especially rogue waves,
that's all they're
which are
gonna
those
show?
unexpected
Aw.
huge waves that can be a risk for small ships and even big rigs.
This right here is up there with my worst nightmares.
Even though this one aren't quite rogue waves, this is an offshore rig, very deep in the sea, and it's struggling to maintain balance.
Yeah, fun.
Oh.
Fun.
Imagine you live on that. You live on that. Nah.
No. No.
Nah.
Nope.
You die
No
on that.
chance.
That's what you do, bro.
In agriculture, ditches are used to channel water, either as a drainage or to get water for irrigation. But this ditches sometimes also have to be cleared, and that's when there are these massive powerful machines that pump the content from the ditches back into the ground.
Sick.
Wow.
Dirt machine. Very cool.
When we think about 3D printers, we usually don't think about the massive industrial machines, but rather the smaller ones, in which we can create some useful gadgets. This, on the other hand,
I'm
is the
gonna buy a
largest
3D
polymer
printer.
3D printer, and here it is printing quite literally a boat in less than 72 hours.
Wait, what?
What? Nah. Stop.
Wow. That's
What?
sick.
That's what the Dons are doing.
Oh my god.
I'm buying a 3D printer. I don't care. I'm buying one.
This is what a $1 million watch from Jacob & Co. looks like. What makes it so unique is that it's an Astronomia watch, which in the context means a sort of poetical visual.
That's wavy.
That's quite wild.
Yeah.
Even though it looks like an amazing piece of engineering, $1 million does seem a bit steep.
Huh?
Carrying concrete slabs or any other construction material that's heavy is extremely time-consuming and can cause back injuries for the workers. Nowadays, most construction
Look at
sites
this
just
tiny
use one
little
excavator
claw.
operator, which
Picking
can
up
do
the
it in
tiny
much
little
less time and way more
bricks.
effectively.
Wow.
See, you can do all that. I can't even get a teddy in the toy machine, man. Get out of here.
It's because you're not supposed to get the teddy in the toy machine.
Most people are familiar with wind turbines that basically uses the wind to make electricity.
Why is my guy sleeping on that?
But there are also hydraulic turbines, which are less known, that go on the sea to capture the current's energy. The one shown is a prototype from Open Hydro that's not quite ready yet, but it's very close to becoming a reality.
Yeah, if they could get enough of those, we'd have all the power we need. That's it.
Even though paper cups are still more environmentally friendly than plastic cups, they still are usually coated with a bit of plastic or wax to prevent liquid from actually going through the paper. An awesome paper cup machine from Shunda that even has a detection system makes 130 cups a minute, and it's mesmerizing to watch.
2 cups a second.
Whoa.
Wow, such cup.
Such cup.
Many wow.
Such cock.
Nah. You've done it again.
In order to disconnect a transmission line for maintenance, there's a disconnector, which you roll in,
Whoa.
and it does cause kind of a big arc discharge. Here is a 345 kilovolt disconnect
Oh, this
that
will be
creates a
sick.
massive arc.
Whoa.
The
Whoa.
power running through them things must be insane.
A pretty cool high-speed machine that's used to handle packaged food is the VMECA Magic Ripper, which works like a vacuum that suctions the food and puts it where it's supposed to go, and it's oddly satisfying to watch.
Oh, that's so sick.
Whoa. Do you think one ever gets away?
No one ever gets away.
If you ever wondered how ketchup is made, it's actually pretty straightforward, but it does involve a lot of machinery.
That's
Basically, after
mental.
the tomatoes are collected, they pass through a machine that peels them, and then they're turned by another machine into paste, and later vinegar, and other ingredients are added, and it's pretty much done.
That is actually nuts.
No, it's-
Back in the day,
it's
people would
hilarious.
just pick them up one at a time.
Some rescues are more complicated than others. An amazing tool mainly used for natural
this.
disasters is one from Usar that is a relatively small tool that can lift rocks or concrete that weighs hundreds of pounds.
That's crazy. That's all hydraulics, right?
Yeah.
Crazy.
It makes it look so
Ship
easy.
launches can easily go wrong. The best way to go about it is putting the ship in a slipway, and then just let it go into the water sideways. They do it on the side to avoid the need of having the water channel to be deep, and usually when the ships are big they cause a massive splash that are fun to watch. It's no secret that saw machines can be dangerous, if a mistake were to happen. An amazing innovation to see is this saw machine that can detect if there's a contact with the skin, and reacts in 0.02 milliseconds, and avoids any serious damage.
Did you try it?
Fuck. I wouldn't
No.
even risk it still.
For some reason, mono wheels are not as popular as they used to be way back in the day. They're still street legal, despite how hard it would be to explain to an officer if you get
what?
pulled over.
My guy back in the day was whipping it.
What's kind of part in this?
Jeez.
Yeah, nah. He's
He's
ahead
built
of the
different.
curve.
He's got
Yeah.
a top hat and everything.
Oh, yeah, that's wavy.
That's a gangster.
In the Czech Republic, in order to reduce plastic waste, they started introducing in some drugstores refill machines, in which people can come back with empty bottles and refill their shampoo or even shower gel, so they don't have to buy a new one every time they run out.
Low-key smart.
Crazy machines.
I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that a lot.
Bro, I want that bike. I want this. Where can I get this? The wheel.
The almighty wheel.
We were doing a Sidemen road trip. Toby would just rock up in one of those. Humans do bits. Humans, we're smart. We're big brain. Sometimes.
We're smart, but we're so dumb at the same
We're
time.
honestly, we've done so well, but we're also so stupid.
So stupid, bro.
All it takes is one alien to come through, like, what's up? Impregnate one of our women, and we're sorted.
Okay, and on that note, we'll see you all next time.